Hey guys, what is up? It is I, James Primrose here for video 99 on my channel, or one video close to 100 videos on my channel. And this video, as you can tell from the title down below, is going to be my full official Monday Night Raw review for tonight's Raw from August the 25th, 2014, which I'm going to say right now, guys, this Raw had its very good moments on the show. There were a few negative aspects, but mostly positives. There were a few negatives, which I'll get into in this review, and I've got the highlights on the WWE website, which I'm going to go over right now. We go on to the opening segment. We have the Hall of Fame forum, which was talking about the main event for Night of Champions, the rematch between John Cena and Brock Lesnar for the WWE World Heavyweight title. The panel, you had Shawn Michaels, you had Hulk Hogan, and you had the Nature Boy Ric Flair, which I thought was pretty good. And I'm glad that they had this segment. I'm glad that they had all the legends out there to show that this match is a big deal. It's the main event, it's for the championship, and to have these legends come out there, it makes the match mean something, and I love that. They were basically going back and forth, arguing that, Shawn Michaels saying, Cena, for him to do this rematch and come out victorious is just impossible, like, the time should come where he should just give up, basically, and Hulk Hogan saying, no, Shawn, somehow Cena will find a way to win, and Ric Flair basically has his doubts as well. John Cena comes out, the promo was okay, I guess. He just went to the point and says, at Night of Champions, this is the biggest rematch of my life. I'm not just going there to win, I'm going to kick Brock Lesnar's ass. And then he just leaves. Like, it was an okay promo by Cena, and the segment was really good, and I'm glad they did that. As for the match, I'm really hoping Lesnar wins. I don't want him to go on a 1 month reign. Like, that would just be depressing. The first match of the night was the rematch from SummerSlam. We had Rusev versus Jack Swagger. And Rusev ended up defeating Jack Swagger due to match stoppage, which was it was basically just a burial of Jack Swagger, I feel. The match was doing a decent flow, where they had certain points in the match, just like SummerSlam, where I thought Jack Swagger was going to win with the ankle lock twice, but Rusev countered on both occasions, and Rusev dominated the match for the most part, and it ended with Rusev just stomping on the injured ribs of Jack Swagger, and it ended in a match stoppage, and it didn't completely bury Swagger again, just for the fact that he didn't get a pinfall on him, he didn't get a submission, he didn't want to quit, the match just got stopped, basically, and that's how Rusev ended up winning. I don't know, where the hell... I thought last week on Monday Night Raw they were starting a new feud between Rusev and Mark Henry, because you had Mark Henry come out last week and talking about how you were disgracing this country when I participated in the Olympics. Like, I thought they were starting a new feud, but really it went nowhere tonight with that, so that was a bit awkward to see, but nonetheless the match was good, and yeah, don't really have any problems with the match whatsoever. Okay. Next match was the number one contenders match for the US Championship. Cesaro defeated Rob Van Dam. And just thank you. Finally, you're having faith in the United States Championship again. I mean, there were points a couple of months ago where you were paying attention to both titles, but lately it's just been the IC title, the main mid-card title, and the US Championship just increased with Sheamus. But I'm going to say right now, it's good that we have Cesaro as the number one contender, because they've really just given it to RVD. He has nothing to gain. His time has passed, in my opinion. Cesaro winning, it's good. We're going to see, I believe it's going to be at Night of Champions. Hasn't been confirmed yet. It might be on a Raw, I don't know. But nonetheless, I'm assuming it's Night of Champions. US title match, Cesaro versus Sheamus, which is going to be a great match to see. They've had good matches in the past, if I remember correctly. They had a match in England, where I live, and they had a good match there. So hopefully that will deliver as well. And yeah, very good. It wasn't a long match. It didn't need to be a long match, but nonetheless, it was good. Now we get on to a thing where it wasn't really a thing. It was just kind of there, and then it kind of got weird and awkward at the end, but kind of in a good way. I'm not going to get to that. We have Paige defeating Natalya. Match was good. I'm liking how they're showing faith in Natalya, giving her time in the ring with divas like Paige and AJ and stuff like that. Paige ended up winning this match. Then I believe what happened was AJ Lee comes out, and oh my days, this was one of the weirdest Divas segments I've seen this year. AJ Lee is playing off this crazy character well, but also saying, you know what, I still love you, Paige, I still love you, and we're frenemies and all that stuff. And basically ends up hugging Paige. It was kind of a slow. As AJ was slowly walking up to Paige, I'm thinking, no way in hell, are they actually going to kiss in the ring? I thought this was PG. But no, what ended up happening was AJ hugged Paige. Paige is just kind of oh, what do I do? And then AJ Lee actually does kiss Paige on the hand like that. It ends there, and I thought, what a weird ass segment. But I get it. At first, I was like, what? This is stupid. This is bullshit. But I'm kind of understanding what it is. It's all mind games from AJ Lee and Paige going back and forth on it, and I don't have a problem with it really. At least they're showcasing these two for the title. Should WWE keep the title on Paige? In my opinion, yes. But then again, if AJ Lee wins, I wouldn't know what to say about that. You guys tell me in the comment section if you will want to see AJ Lee win the Divas title again. Just tell me. The next match was actually the next segment of the night was Seth Rollins and Kane eulogised Dean Ambrose. Basically, this was a eulogy for Dean Ambrose, hosted by Kane and Seth Rollins, talking about how Dean Ambrose was this psychotic, lunatic fringe guy who was unstable, and basically Seth Rollins saying, I made the Shield, and last week single-handedly destroyed the Shield. When it wasn't quite like that, but who comes out but the other member of the Shield, Roman Reigns, and that makes sense because he was the third member of the Shield, and he's the member of the Shield that really stuck out for me, in my opinion, next to the other two. Like, Roman Reigns is the next face of the company, no doubt in my mind. That's going to take that spot from Cena. He ended up attacking Seth Rollins and Kane, which ended up later on in the night in the handicap match, which was okay. I'll get into that later on, but good segment, very good segment. We haven't seen the last of Dean Ambrose, I don't think. Next, tag team match for the tag team championships. This was good. We had Goldust and Stardust defeat the tag team champions, but it was via a count out, so the Usos are still the tag team champions. The match was a good match, had some good spots in there. I like how you have Goldust and Stardust do those moves from the outside, where Goldust is doing like a front flip dive off the apron, and Cody Rhodes is doing like a crossbody off the top rope to the outside. That was a good spot in the match. The ending was a little... caught me off guard a bit. You had, I think it was Jey Uso who his leg gave out as he do that suicide dive, and that basically ended in the count out. And I don't know if this was a 100% heel turn for Goldust and Stardust. I don't know, but it felt like a heel turn because you had Goldust on the mic saying, you know what, you're playing off that injury basically. We want the tag team rematch now because I know you got yourself counted out on purpose. And they weren't having any of it, and then they attacked the Usos, and I'm thinking, are they really going heel with this, guys? Or maybe tweeners? I don't know. But if they would have won the tag titles, I don't know. I don't know where they would have went with that, but it would have gone good places. But the Usos are still the champs, and I can see this going into a new tag team feud for Night of Champions, which I'm all for it. I'd love to see that match. It would be a good match, and probably one of the matches of the night at Night of Champions. Next, we had Intercontinental Champion Dolph Ziggler defeating Damien. Now, this is where I get negative. Okay, Dolph Ziggler, this is a semi-positive, but more negative. Dolph Ziggler, it's good he's the Intercontinental Champion. They're using him well, I guess. But I got one big rant for you. Damien Sandow. What the hell are they doing with this guy? We saw in this match, the match was okay, it wasn't the best, it was quick-paced and it ended quickly. But Damien Sandow, from what he did in that match, wasn't much, but we saw from what he did that he's a good, decent wrestler and that should be in the mid-card and used properly. But no, you have him come out there, oh, I'm going to be Miz 2.0 and I'm going to act like him because I can't wrestle tonight. So, oh, Damien Sandow, you're my replacement. And they're both going to act the same way. That was stupid. Dolph Ziggler won and Miz is acting sarcastically. Oh, good win, Dolph, good win, Dolph. Like, the Miz and Dolph Ziggler can work good matches. We saw it at SummerSlam. If they do it again at Night of Champions, I won't mind that, but if they keep doing that, then, well, I guess that's a good way to build it up now. I wasn't a big fan of that, but might not just be me. Next, we have, this was a good, intense personal promo. We have Jerry Lawler, who was hosting a family reconciliation with the Bella Twins, Nikki and Brie Bella, and I just love this promo. Normally this is a thing where you go, Bella Twins feud, really, who gives a fuck? Well, this promo made me give a fuck. Where you have Nikki Bella and the Brie Bella sit-down talk. Well, it wasn't really a sit-down talk, because they really got all personal. More specifically, Nikki Bella got all personal. The only bit, actually this is what she said. The article I'm reading on WWE.com, it said, blood may indeed be thicker than water. It might just take a little more than that to mend the rift between the Bella twins, though. Not even moderation by Jerry the King Lawler could salvage the family reconciliation that had been planned by the Total Divas stars. Well, screw Total Divas. as Nikki shrugged off Bray's apology as the biggest load of crap she'd ever heard. She then battered Bray across the ring before finally departing, leaving Bray weeping in the King's arms, just crying in the King's arms basically, and Jerry trying to solve the Bella Twins' problems, and it just failed completely. And how Nikki went all personal, saying, you know what, when we were in that room of our mothers, I wish you died in that room. And I was just like, oh, she's going, she is going. Like, every time you got in trouble, you blamed me because I was the bad twin, apparently, according to you, and how she's going with the past and everything. And just calling her a spotlight whore. It's all about Brie Bella. It's always a competition with her. And the promo last week was good, saying that, oh, I'm sick of Brie Bella talking about how I'm never going to have kids and how I'm never going to marry John Cena. Like, well, she never said the name John Cena, but that's what she implied, and I love that personal route, because that's a legitimate situation. John Cena won't have kids with Nikki Bella or get married. He's already made that vow to her, and Nikki Bella isn't really enjoying that, but Brie Bella, according to her, is just shoving it right in her face. And now she's bringing up this stuff. It's awesome. And yes, as it said in the article, Nikki Bella attacked Brie Bella, and once again, like last week, Brie Bella's crying in the ring. Is it me, guys, or does it look like when Brie Bella's crying, it looks like she's laughing? Like, Brie Bella's acting isn't that good, but it looked to me like she was actually laughing instead of crying. I don't know, maybe it's because of the lipstick and the makeup, I don't know, but to me it looked like she was actually laughing. That was a weird bit, but nonetheless a great promo, and it has me emotionally invested into this feud. Next, we have the handicap match between Roman Reigns defeating Seth Rollins and Kane via disqualification. The handicap match was alright. But the ending was what I really liked. The foreshadowing of what happened last week with Dean Ambrose getting attacked with those cinder blocks. As they tried doing the same to Roman Reigns, but Roman Reigns wasn't having any of it and got a Superman punch on Kane, I believe it was, and Seth Rollins just heads out towards the ring. Handicap match, I'm not going to point out too much about that because it was the main ending that really caught my eye, like I said there. This is just a point to prove that the authority always wins. Well, in that case, the authority doesn't always win. I just hope this doesn't lead into Night of Champions, a handicap match between Kane and Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. Because what happened to the continuation of Roman Reigns and Randy Orton? Like, what happened to that tonight? Where was Randy Orton tonight? Jesus, like, if they're going to do a rematch, then that's a good way to start the build-up. But nonetheless, that part was good. Wasn't memorable or anything special, but nonetheless, it's a good thing that they did that. The next match was Los Matadores defeating Heath Slater and Titus O'Neil. Next match. Oh, here we go again. We have Bo Dallas. Believe, guys! He ended up defeating Kofi Kingston. And next match, please. And this... Oh, right. We have the main event, and this is where I thought it was going to be a negative ending to a positive ending to review, but then it's going to be negative. Okay, the main event, you have John Cena and Bray Wyatt, the WrestleMania 30 rematch, they said. And they were built the promo packaging and, you know, they were promoting it all night on Raw. And I'm like, yes, this is going to be a great main event. It's going to steal the show, be match of the night. And if John Cena wins, big deal. At least he won't bury Bray Wyatt. He will make him look good, equally. And have Cena look believable going into Night of Champions. This was just, whoever booked this, in my opinion, screwed it up. Okay, the actual match, the one-on-one match, it was a complete burial of Bray Wyatt. John Cena dominated Bray Wyatt, and in one sense I can understand it because it was foreshadowing of what Lesnar did to him at SummerSlam. To have Cena do that to Bray Wyatt, it makes sense, but again, where does that put Bray Wyatt? Like, it doesn't benefit him. So Cena won by disqualification due to the Wyatt family interference, and then who comes out but fucking Big Show and bloody Mark Henry, and it came back from commercial and they had an impromptu 6-man tag team match which wasn't that good, and Cena ends up destroying the Wyatt family with Big Show and Mark Henry's help, and it ends there. And basically I didn't like that ending to Raw, but then again it's understandable because you want to make Cena look believable going into this rematch with a chance of us people going, you never know, Cena might actually pull off the win and become the 16-time world champion just like the Nature Boy Ric Flair. I'm so scared to death that's going to happen. For have Lesnar to go on a 1-month reign, because they should build Lesnar up to be the champion and go all the way to WrestleMania 31 to lose it to Roman Reigns. That's what it should be. Other than that, guys, this has been my Monday Night Raw review for August 25th. It was a good Raw, but there were a few negatives, like I said there. Am I missing anything out? I don't think I... Oh, the Brock Lesnar promo. The Brock Lesnar sit-down interview with Paul Heyman Once again, another great shoot on Brock Lesnar, saying, you know what, at SummerSlam, I hit John Cena with an F5 like that, and he could have quit right there. He had the opportunity to just say enough is enough, but no. Cena's never give up bullshit allowed him to carry on and just get destroyed even more with 16 German suplexes, basically, and saying at Night of Champions, you mark my words, game's over. It's done. And that was a good promo right there, and that was good build-up for Night of Champions. And now they use both these guys. Brock Lesnar doesn't, in a way, that really need to be there. I mean, yes, he's the champion, but for that promo, that proved that every week, does he need to be there to promote the match? No, because even in a backstage interview, he can use and sell the match well. Whereas Rock, he never did a via satellite interview. He appeared once in a few Raws and made the title look like shit. So that's a positive. And yeah, this has been my Monday Night Raw review, and the next video will be my 100th video, guys. It's a historic milestone on this YouTube channel. What will the topic or topics be? I might have 2 topics in one, 3 in one, I don't know. So stay tuned for my 100th video, guys. It should be a great time. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this review. Make sure you guys like this video, comment on this video, subscribe to my channel. The links will be down in the description where you can subscribe to Alex Wilkinson and Connor Kenway, 2 good friends of mine. Connor Kenway has actually posted a video last week on one of the Nightcore songs. You know, it's kind of like the remixes, the dubstep kind of combined into one. And it's good songs out there. You should check them out. He's put 1 up already, and I think as weeks go on, he might do more. I don't know. Ask him. You know, not me. I'm not the one who runs this channel. But yes, thank you guys for watching this video. I'm James Penrose, and all I can say is peace out, my brothers.